damage as well. Now we're looking at Nongshim Red Force. And they seem to be having an altercation with someone close to the edge of the circle. Just couldn't pinpoint, like, which team is that. Oh, I believe that's Hora.
I believe so, too. And Sleepy is barely getting by right now, just squeezing by the edge. Same goes to Nofer, who's coming pretty close by towards Hexus. Well, Nongshim Red Force, they got themselves inside the zone, but they are sharing the spot alongside with T79. So I'm not too sure if they have enough members to actually work it out at the moment, because at this point in time, we're looking at a little bit of a split position coming from some of their members.
Oh.
Rebel right now holding it down as D plus Kia, hoping to find a little bit of space to restore. Will meet up with the rest of Alpha 7 right at this moment. Revo, he got themselves pretty much bunched up inside of the corners of the beach. So this might just actually see D plus Kia crashing out early.
Hey, you know what? It's a vulnerable spot if you ask me, but let's see if DPSK can actually survive that one. But in the meantime, we're looking at Vampire Esports once again retaliating and taking out Squashboo off the equation here. 5 elimination points in their pocket. Revo taking in some shots as well. Now down on the ground, and Lazarus just made sure that he's not coming back from that one. 6 points from Vampire Esports.
Wow, clean work so far from Vampire Esports. They still have majority of their members hailing grenades after grenades at Alpha 7, and they barely have enough space to work with. Hansa's now trying to squeeze those grenades over. Same goes to Schweppes. Going on attack while D plus Kia sees this as an opportunity. Instead, those grenades are falling right in, and D plus Kia got caught in the middle. And here comes the push. Schweppes will be able to seal the deal, takes out Alpha 7, and only a couple of members remain for D plus Kia. That charge from DK was unwarranted, and now they pay the price.
Okay, so obviously Vampire Esports is playing on another level here. We've been waiting for a long time. You know, they have been passive for like most of the days of the tournament, and now let's all welcome back the boys of Vampire Esports. Already has a total of 8 elimination points in the bag here. Sem9 back on the screen, just punishing the boys of GLU squad this time. Hexa's already down, but not by Sem9, but by BTR. And just like that, ladies and gents, we already have 2 teams out. Alpha 7 and was that D plus Kia? Yes, D plus Kia already out.
Yeah, there's just not much room for them to actually play from. They entered very, very late, coming in from the far west. And there was already those attacks coming from Alpha 7. Now in between it, the BTR getting caught up, so it's only down to Kent. And I'm not too sure what more can we actually make out of the situation. Wolves just stand toe-to-toe up against Blue Squad, dodging that vehicle, goes in for the knockdown, and hoping to secure at least 1 point back. Quickly losing those tires, but he's still making a run for it. Ken holding it down, and he's still bringing points back, shredding out Blue Squad in the process.
Oh, great vantage point for Falak. Okay, he could definitely utilize this very position, I mean, to his advantage, which is, of course, always perfect. And yeah, it's working out so far for the side of 4 Thrives. And now we have 9 teams remaining here for stage number 4. And looking at Team Secret, they seem to be doing just fine as well. 3 points in the bag, and they continue to rack up some more. Over to the south side of the map, we can see 4 teams. And it's so amazing because the circle now went up north, so all the teams down south have to fight it out just to survive, just to get inside the zone. So there will be a massive cleanup that's definitely going to happen in Ferry-Pierre.
If I'm going to be the observers, I'll keep my eyes on Falak, because he got himself that crazy angle through the top of the tower. So yeah, he's going to be able to spot everybody scrambling to make that space from the south side. But as we speak of it, it's going to be a gridlock situation between MVKE, Team Secret, as well as DE Saber. Literally, all the Vietnamese teams bunching up. But eventually, somebody's got to make the call to run out. And whoever is going to be late to the scene, they're just going to get clipped. It's just the nature of what this game is like. So there is still a little bit of time to go out. So when I say little, it's still kind of 2.5 minutes or less. So Nongshim Red Force, they've definitely found themselves a defensive cover good enough for them to hold out till the next zone appears. So stage 5, they're just making sure that they play defensively. But for Tron, this is going to be their time. The shot they spot on the rest of VP, trying to make their way across. Anza's got no other cover but to go rolling on his belly. It's only a smoke for them to actually hold for the moment. Mela needs to at least find something in return. If they do get an exchange, then it could be good. But the nades are making it even more difficult for VPE. 4 tries, making it rain. And somehow, VP still stays afloat, but not for long.
Oh, man, yeah. Oh, they're really getting a lot, from 4 Thrives. Obviously, Vampire Esports went for another rotation here, chose another entry point, but yeah, they're really getting punished over here by 4 Thrives. And just like what you mentioned, Falak is really holding on to a great angle over here, just really capitalizing on everything that is happening at the moment. We can see that Noki also pocketing 3 elimination points, which is outstanding. Now, Onsen trying to get away from this situation. He is very low when it comes to his health. So let's see if 4 Thrives will show a little bit of mercy to that last surviving member of Vampire Esports and just let him through. But yeah, I think he was able to get through just because he's already down there, smacked in the middle of the zone.
Yeah, I got big questions as to how Fala actually got all the way up there. I'm pretty sure that he's got great parkour skills in order to do so, because the last I recall, that wasn't exactly a letter for him to do so. Great nade. That quickly eliminates Break from even being part of the equation. Ooh. So it's only down to Tizin, as I say his name. It is quickly eliminated by 2504. So only a member left for top MVKE, while D-Saver is soaking too much damage coming from the zone. It's only down to Paragin at this moment.
Oh!
I think he's barely even making it out alive. Yangon Galacticos is currently holding all of them hostage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Yangon Galacticos is in a very great spot. I mean, they're just really making it rain as well up against Deep Savior and Wunti's team. And now the circle shifted back again, and it looks like it had favored the boys of 4 Thrives this time. So 4 Thrives, if they play their cards right, they could potentially score the chicken dinner here. But coming off the kill feed, it's Sem9 versus Hennis Red Force, and yeah, we already have 1 casualty onto the side of this Korean powerhouse.
It's tough tussle over there, because last we checked, with that shift going on, both Sem9 as well as Nongshim Red Force need to find a little bit more of that space up the map. 4 Tribes are now on the hunt, finding those members of Yangon Galacticos. A couple attacks coming in from the side of T24, not quite enough. It's pinned down. Naki's hoping to draw an exchange. Wow. And this is just making it harder and harder, where YG, they finally found themselves a little bit of cover for the meantime. Particularly this, the rest of Nongshim Red Force, careful setting with that hovercraft, and they're driving to the direction of 14.
Okay, 4 Thrive seems to be doing great. They woke up on the right side of the bed, I guess. I mean, 10 elimination points. This is outstanding. Phenomenal, even. But you know what, Murnau Boy? Well, he got by the blue zone, so he denied the points to the rest of the teams here. Still participating. Now, Nongshim Red Force still feeling a lot of wrath coming from Yangon Galacticos, and that is it. XZY already out of the game here. And 4 Thrives Esports continues to thrive as they hunt down this last member of Vampire Esports.
Yeah, they got the perfect position, and it's all about how long can they hold on before these teams storm right through. But they've been already weakened, all thanks to Falak's position. He has been key in majority of all these battles, and overall, nobody has been able to stop Falak or even spot him up just yet. It's absolutely ridiculous, if you ask me. Yeah, Galacticos right now. 2 more members left, but how are they supposed to fight through NS?
Galacticos now continues to get a lot of points, from this round. NS Red Force, well, they also got, the chopping board this time for stage number 6 in E-Wrangle. Then we can see Falak already making a move here. Onzen right behind that shack. Falak continues to apply a lot of pressure. Oh, but what a shot coming from Onsen. That puts Falak down on the ground. So he needs to survive. But, of course, we're still talking about 3 more members from 4 Thrives, and they will avenge Falak in this situation. Can he serve his vengeance up against Onsen?
So far, Onsen's having a very good defensive cover, and he's already spot out Naki's position, so he's going to be seeing if he can out-trade that position. If Naki goes out, it will be very problematic for 4 tries, while 7-9 somehow holding on despite being on that low ground. The rest of the members of YG over the spot of the kills. It's going to be Manpa, the former champion of SEA, charging up forward, and it's 3 Onsen's napped from the back, and it is out of FaZe Clan to take one of their brothers from Thailand out of this match. Now into the top 4 we go.
All right, here we go. Flag moving in closer, puts down Romeo Boy. Romeo Boy wasn't able to pull his gun. Wasn't able to defend himself well, a little slow on the trigger, and now Flag goes in for the massive spray once again, trying to put down St. Cloud this time. We're looking at the final 4 teams here for stage 7, ladies and gents, and 4 Thrives is the only team with a complete members for this squad.
Looking hella good right now. They can actually close this up. And of course, we got one of the best hitmen on the list to really fend them off, and IQ is already added. Viren try to find a little bit of a space for him to work with as he works in tandem with Manpa. Yuhai left out to dry. Falak making sure that he actually scout for the position, and just like that, takes out St. Cloud with his sharp eyes. 5 elimination points for YG, not too shabby for a top 3 finish. Now it's between 7-9 and 14.
Yeah, Falak caught him sleeping down there. Now here comes Fire making a move up against D2, 14-4 low in HP. Fire taking in some shots coming from Noki. He was able to put down one play coming from 4th Thrive, but Noki was able to get things done. Now we're looking at a 2v2 situation, but 4th Thrives, then they are really flexing at the moment, trying to get rid of everyone. But what a shot coming from Manparang!
Great work, and now he's looking to close it off. 2 versus 1. Falak, he has the firepower. They cannot underestimate him right now. But over on the hands of Manparang, he's got that grenade. This could very well be the first chicken dinner for Sentai here. And they found it! The Malaysian dream! It's real!